put on a show. Let's put on a show tonight.
Divisional matchups are always fun, aren't they? I mean, they're way more fun when you're not battling for last place, but we can't have everything we want, can we, Broncos and Raiders fans?
I wish everybody in that room felt the same way about this place. And as a leader, that pisses me off, if I'm being honest.
It's a Week 4 rematch between these two teams, which the Raiders won 32-23. Will Denver get their revenge at home against Vegas? Let's break it down.
Let's go, come on, it's gonna happen. Let's go.
Hey, speaking of breakdowns, that might be the best way to describe what the Raiders endured during their 25-20 loss to the Colts last weekend.
It's broken up by the Colts by Stephon Gilmore. That's it, boys.
Black Hole keeps thinking the black hole they're in each week is the blackest of the holes. How about taking their third loss in a row, all to teams with losing records, their latest loss to a guy who had just taken over as head coach days earlier and had never coached even a college team? They have to be at the bottom now, right? Derek Carr didn't play horribly, 24 of 38 with 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Fires a strike to Devontae to 25, breaks away 20, 15, 10, 5, dives, touchdown Raiders!
Week 10 was Carr's MO, sort of. Some good numbers, but 6.5 yards per attempt and another loss.
I'm sorry.
Carr has to find more ways to move the offense against a Denver defense that may be its best since their Super Bowl 50 winning unit.
That ball is going to be intercepted, and it may have sealed the deal here in London.
Back in 2015, second in yards allowed, first against the pass, tough to run on. The way you beat Denver is by stopping their offense. Same is true in 2022.
Here they come. They got him. DJ Jones.
The Raiders relied on their playmakers to get that Week 4 victory over Denver. Josh Jacobs held serve in the fourth quarter en route to 144 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Hands it off to Jacobs, bursts through the middle, cuts back at the 5, carries a defender, touchdown Raiders! And he might have just sealed Las Vegas' first win of the year.
Davante Adams had a day, 9 catches for 101 yards on 13 targets.
Carr back to pass, looking Adams right side. It's caught on the sideline in front of the Broncos.
It ended up being the Raiders' second highest point total of the season, which is a big deal in that it came against the team leading the league in scoring defense. Broncos defenders Patrick Surtain, K'Wan Williams, and Damari Mathis will work to keep Davante Adams, Mac Hollins, and Foster Moreau in check.
Play fake for Carr, looks for Adams, throws the ball, knocked away by Pat Surtain, incomplete. Feels pretty good about that play. Why not?
In fact, had Moreau not dropped a pass in the end zone against Indy, we'd be talking about the Raiders going on a ride right now. Speaking of ride, Broncos fans surely hoped "Let's Ride" would be the catchphrase of 2022 instead of the meme it's ended up being.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Who'd have expected a Russell Wilson-led offense to have the struggles Denver has had so far this season?
Firing downfield, it's tipped and intercepted by Mitchell, and the Titans are going to win this football game.
As good as Denver's defense has been, you still need at least some offense to win championships, and while the Broncos have been fine at gaining yardage via the run and the pass, they've been terrible at actually, scoring. Like worst in the league level terrible, like 14.6 points a game terrible. In their 3 wins, they've scored 16, 11, and 21 points. Let's ride indeed.
Broken up in the end zone. And somehow, someway, the Indianapolis Colts pull out a 12-9 victory.
Perhaps ironically, their best point total this season came in that loss to the Raiders, a whopping 23 points. The Broncos need more from their skill players like Melvin Gordon, Courtland Sutton, and Jerry Jeudy this week. Gordon is tied for his lowest yard per carry average of his career.
Here's Gordon, trying to bounce it to the outside, not going to happen.
Sutton is averaging his lowest yards per catch total.
Wilson loads it up, throws a ball that is caught by Sutton. Nope, incomplete.
For a bottom 5 Raiders defensive unit trying to get right, this may be the perfect opponent. Raiders are the worst at getting sacks.
You cannot give a quarterback this much time. It's hard for these defenders to defend that long.
Wilson is the 3rd most sacked QB in the league.
Wilson, tramp from behind. Sack! Hit! Sack! Wilson in trouble. Sack!
Raiders give up the highest completion percentage.
Ryan back to pass. Slant caught Campbell. 30, 25-20. Angling left side 10. Breaks a tackle. Oh my goodness. Touchdown Colts.
Broncos are the worst at completing passes.
Wilson, Judy, end zone, and it's like he never saw it.
Raiders are 5th worst at keeping other teams from scoring.
The Raiders have 3 chances to bring him down, and he stepped through all 3 tackles.
We already told you how bad the Broncos are at putting up points.
McManus missed it, and the Seahawks are going to win this game.
Someone ends this game with their sights on 2023. Someone ends with Lloyd Christmas dreams.
I'm just pissed off.
You know the rest. Explain the outcome in the comments section. We'll hit you with 10 guesses on the outcome.